Hi everyone, welcome to Dessous Art. My apologies for my voice, I'm currently suffering from COVID, but I wanted to introduce you to my 5 and 5 series. That's going to be 5 colours and 5 different fluid art techniques using the same pouring medium and the same colours. The consistency will be a little bit different for each of the different techniques, but it will all still be the same pouring medium, my special pouring medium that I make myself. So I've mixed 4 colours so far. So we've just got white, we've got the beautiful iridescent green yellow from Pebeo, which I love that colour. I've got a blue. This one is actually a warm blue from Araldo, which I've just added a dash of extra black into that. And I have some gold, and again this is an Araldo paint. And my final colour is going to be turquoise. So I thought that I would mix this one and show you the consistency that I prefer for many of the beginner techniques. So I'll start by putting a little bit of my pouring medium in the bottom. Now I might lighten this just a little bit with some white, even though I will be using white in the composition. And because I'm going to be doing 5 different paintings using these colours, I'm going to need to mix quite a lot up. All right. It's quite boring to watch people mix paint, which is why I did all of the other colours first. Now, you don't want to put too much paint in, you don't want to put too much pouring medium in to start with, because you never know what you're going to need to top up. And if you put too much in, your cup may runneth over. The consistency that I'm looking for is when the paint runs off the stir stick, that it leaves a little bit of a trace when it goes back into the paint. Now you can see here, hopefully you can see here, that when this runs back in, it disappears straight away. So that's too thin. You'll be amazed at just how quickly the paint will thin out with pouring medium, which is a good reason to not use too much to start with. And this is starting to feel better. Okay, oops, I've just flung it everywhere. So you can see now that as that runs back into the cup, it remains on the surface for a little while. Now I'm going to put a dash of white in there, which means I'm probably going to need to put a bit more pouring medium in. And I'll clean my hands up as well. This particular white is very, very thick. So I'm definitely going to need some more pouring medium in this one. Now, don't worry that you notice that your colours seem to dilute when you put the pouring medium in. This is temporary and it will dry clear. So the pouring medium that I use is a combination of Floetrol, which is a paint conditioner, an actual off-the-shelf pouring medium, plus PVA glue plus water. So there's a number of things that go into my special concoction, but all of those products dry clear. Now that is pretty close. That's the sort of thickness that I like. If it's too thin, it tends to lose a lot of its shape, lose a lot of its colour. But again, that does depend on the technique. All right, so that is our paint ready to go. We'll now kick off the first of the 5 techniques.